So hi there students! Welcome back again to another video lesson for grade 5 mathematics quarter 1. So after discussing with you addition and subtraction of fractions and mixed fractions, let us now proceed to solving routine and non-routine problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions. So syempre hindi lang po sapat na alam natin kung paano mag-add, mag-subtract ng mga fractions. So, mahalaga din na malaman natin kung paano tayo makakapag-solve or kung paano natin i-apply yung ating learning sa pag-solve ng mga word problems. So, dito sa video lesson na to, i-discuss natin kung ano nga ba yung pwedeng mga situations na applicable yung addition and subtraction of fractions. So, let's start. So, for our lesson objectives, we will solve routine and non-routine problems involving addition and subtraction of fractions. So, let us proceed to the first problem. Tony used 4 3/5 cups of flour in making a chocolate cake and 2 2/3 cups in making a banana cake. How many cups of flour did she use in all? So in solving word problems, there are steps that we need to consider. So the first step in solving word problem is to understand. So in understand, so we have to identify what is asked and what are given. So what is asked, ibig sabihin, ano ang kailangan nating sagutan? Ano ang hinahanap natin sa word problem? Ano ang kailangan nating i-provide? And then what are given? So yung given na yan, yun yung mga numerical values or mga clues na pwede natin gamitin para ma-solve natin yung problem. So, dito muna tayo sa what is asked. So, based dito sa problem natin, ito ang kanyang hinahanap. How many cups of flour did she use in all? So, the total number of cups of flour used in baking the cakes. Okay, so yan yung what is asked. Dito naman tayo sa what are given. So, based dito sa problem natin, 4 3/5 cups of flour used in making a chocolate cake. So, sulat natin, 4 3/5 cups in making a chocolate cake. Okay. And then, we have 2 2/3 cups naman in making a banana cake. So, yan yung what is asked natin. Yan din yung ating what are given. So, tapos na tayo sa first step. So, after identifying what is asked and what are given, next is what is or are the operation or operations to be used under plan. Okay, so kailangan alam natin yung plano kung paano natin isosolve yung word problem. Okay, so dito sa plan, kailangan din natin identify kung ano yung strategy na kailangan gamitin. Okay, so usually sa plan, ang hinahanap natin dyan kung anong operation. Alin dun sa 4 na operations ang kailangan nating i-apply. So, since tinatanong niya dito, how many cups of flour did she use in all? Because of the word all, lahat, ibig sabihin, kailangan nating i-add yung 4 3/5 cups of flour, tsaka yung 2/3 cups. 2 2/3 cups. Okay, so yung operation natin dito is addition. Kailangan nating i-add yung 4 and 3/5 cups na ginamit sa paggawa ng chocolate cake, tsaka yung 2 and 2/3 cups na ginamit naman sa paggawa ng banana cake. Okay, so add 4 and 3/5 cups and 2 and 2/3 cups. Para malaman natin kung ilang yung eksaktong bilang ng cups ng flour na ginamit dun sa pag-bake ng ating cake. So after nating ma-identify yung operation, which is addition, next step is yung number sentence. So yung number sentence, ganito siya. 4 and 3/5 plus 2 and 2/3 equals n. Okay, so yan ang kanyang number sentence. Yung n dyan is yung ating sagot kapag pinag-add natin dalawang mixed fractions. Next, yung ating solution, so kailangan natin silang pag-add. So first, since dissimilar fractions sila, yung 3/5 and 2/3, kailangan po natin kunin yung LCD. Okay, so lista natin yung mga multiples ng 5 and 3. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. Next, for 3 naman, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay. Upon writing the first 5 multiples of 5 and 3, you will see that 15 is their least common multiple. So, ibig sabihin, 15 po yung ating LCD. So, yung ating solution, ganito siya. 4 and 3/5 plus 2 and 2/3, magiging ganito siya. 15 and then 15. So, gagawin natin similar fractions. So, next, para makuha yung numerator, ganito siya. 15 divided by 5, that is 3. And then, yung nakuha nating quotient, imumultiply natin sa 3. Ito siya. So, 3 times 3, that is 9. Next, 15 divided by 3, that is 5. Times 2, 10. And then, since pareho na silang fractions, similar fractions sila, pwede na po nating i-add. So, 4 plus 2, that is 6. 9 plus 10, that is 19 over 15. So, yung 19 over 15, improper fraction siya. Kasi mas mataas yung numerator kesa sa denominator. So, kailangan nating i-regroup. So, 19 divided by 15, that is 1. Okay, so merong isang 15 ang pwedeng kunin sa 19. So, magiging 6 plus 1 siya. And then, yung remainder natin is 4 over 15. Paano naging 4? 19 minus 15. That is 4. Now, 6 plus 1, that is 7. And then 4 over 15. So, hindi na natin pwedeng i-simplify yung 4 and 15 kasi wala na silang common factor except or aside from 1. So, this will be our final answer. 7 and 4 over 15. And then, ilagay natin yung word na cups. So, the total number of cups of flour that Tony used in baking chocolate cake and banana cake is 7 and 4 over 15 cups. So, yung last step natin is to check and look back. So, kailangan nating malaman kung yung ating nakuhang kasagutan ay tama or mali. So, para malaman yun, kailangan nating isubtract yung 4 and 3/5 o kaya naman 2 and 2/3 dun sa ating nakuhang sagot kanina, which is 7 and 4 over 15. So, 7 and 4 over 15 minus, halimbawa, yung 4 and 3/5. Okay. So, kailangan na makuha nating sagot ay 2 and 2/3. Otherwise, mali po yung ating sagot. So, yung LCD ng 15 tsaka 5 is 15. So, sulat lang natin 15. And then, dito rin 15. So, 15 divided by 15, that is 1 times 4, 4. Next, 15 divided by 5, that is 3 times 3, 9. Now, let us subtract. Okay, 4 minus 9 cannot be. So, hindi pwedeng i-subtract kasi mas mababa po yung 4 kesa sa 9. So, yung next na gagawin natin ngayon is magre-regroup tayo. Okay, so, ganito yung pagre-regroup. So, hiram tayo ng 1 whole dun sa 7. So, magiging 6 siya niyan. And then, yung 1 whole na hiniram natin, that is 15 over 15, i-add natin sa 4 over 15. Magiging 19 over 15 siya. And then, copy lang natin yung 4 and 9 over 15. So, 6 minus 4, that is 2. 19 minus 9, that is 10 over 15. So, hindi natin nakuha yung 2 and 2/3. It's because kailangan po nating i-simplify yung 10 over 15. So, yung 10 over 15, ang lowest term niya is 2/3 kasi ang GCF nila is 5. So, kapag dinivide natin yung 10 sa 5, we'll get 2. Yung 15 sa 5, we'll get 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang nakuha nating sagot is 2 and 2/3. So, ibig sabihin, yung nakuha nating sagot na 7 and 4 over 15 ay tama. Problem number 2. Noah have decided to study his lessons before their monthly tests in mathematics. His studying hours for the past 3 days are as follows: 2 and 3/4 hours, 1 and 1/6 hours, and 4 and 2/3 hours. How long did it take Noah to study his lessons? So again, yung first step natin is understand. So we have to identify what is asked and what are given. Okay, so based po sa ating problem, so nagre-review po si Noah para sa kanilang monthly test sa math. So nag-aral siya 3 araw before yung mismong exam, and then ayun yung mga oras kung gaano kahaba yung kanyang pag-aaral dun sa kanilang mga lessons. So ayan. So yung ating what is asked, so the total number of studying hours of Noah. Ayan. Yun kasi hinahanap natin. Next, what are given? So yung what are given natin, 2 and 3/4 hours, 1 and 1/6 hour, and 4 and 2/3 hours. So ano yung mga given na yan? Yan po yung oras ng studying hours ni Noah for the past 3 days. So for the next step, what is or are the operations to be used? So under plan, so ano yung operation natin na gagamitin? So since dito sa ating problem, how long did it take Noah to study his lessons? So clearly, ang operation po na gagamitin po natin is addition. Kasi inaalam po natin kung gaano kahaba or gaano katagal nag-aral si Noah sa kanyang lesson para sa kanilang monthly test. So we'll add. So ang add natin dito, 2 and 3/4, 1 and 1/6, and 4 and 2/3. So, ayan, number sentence na tayo. So, yung number sentence po natin dito, 2 and 3/4 plus 1 and 1/6 plus 4 and 2/3 equals n. So, ganun lang din po ang ating gagawin. So, kunin natin yung LCD ng 4, 6, and 3. Okay. So, yung LCD niya, lista natin yung mga multiples ng 4, 6, and 3. So, under 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So, tigpa 5 muna. Next, 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. 3 naman, 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. So, upon writing the first 5 multiples of 4, 6, and 3, you will see that 12 is the least common multiple. So, ibig sabihin, yung LCD po natin dito is 12. Okay. Paano ang kanyang solusyon? So, separate natin yung mga whole numbers. 2 plus 1 plus 4. And then, yung mga fractions, yun ang ating i-add ngayon. Ayan. Lagay natin lahat. Denominators is 12. So, dito muna tayo sa una, dun sa 2 and 3/4. So, yung 12, i-divide natin sa 4, will have 3. Times 3, kaya 9. Next, dun sa 1 and 1/6 naman. 12 divided by 6, that is 2. And then, times 1, we have 2. Finally, dun sa 4 and 2/3, so 12 divided by 3 is 4. Times 2, 8. So, add natin ngayon, yung mga whole numbers, 2 plus 1 plus 4, we have 7. And then, since similar fractions na yung tatlo, so 9 plus 2 plus 8 na lang yung kanilang mga numerators. So, 9 plus 2, we have 11, plus 8, 19. So, 19 over 12. So, since yung 19 over 12 improper siya, kailangan po nating mag-regroup. So, 19 divided by 12. So, ilang 12 ang meron sa 19? We have only 1. So, magiging 7 plus 1, that is 8. And then, yung remainder is 7. So, 7 over 12. So, our final answer is 8 and 7 over 12 hours. So, ganyan kadagal po nag-study ng lesson si Noah for the past 3 days. So, to check if our answer is correct, so let's have checking. So, yung nakuha nating sagot kanina is 8 and 7 over 12 hours. So, para ma-check natin kung tama yung naging solusyon natin, yung naging sagot natin, so, pwede nating i-subtract yung sum ng dalawang oras. Like, for example, i-add natin yung 2 and 3/4 tsaka 1 and 1/6. And then, kapag nakuha natin yung sum nun, i-subtract natin sa 8 and 7 over 12. Na kailangan ang makuha nating sagot is yung pangatlo, 4 and 2/3. So, nasa inyo kung paano nyo i-check yung sagot. Okay, so kahit alin man dyan sa dalawa, mga given hours na yan ang pag-add nyo, at least dalawa. Okay, so, kasi kapag pinag-add nyo yung tatlong oras na yan, babalik lang tayo dun sa sagot natin kanina, yung solusyon natin, kung paano natin nakuha yung 8 and 7 over 12. So, kasi dito, chine-check natin kung tama ba yung nakuha nating sagot. Okay. So, ganito ang magiging solusyon niya. 8 and 7 over 12 minus halimbawa yung sum ng 2 and 3/4 tsaka 1 and 1/6. So, kailangan makuha nating sagot is 4 and 2/3. So, 8 and 7/12 minus, kailangan nating pag-add. So, 2 plus 1, that is 3. And then, yung LCD ng 4 tsaka 6 is 12. So, ayan. Dito muna tayo sa 3/4. 12 divided by 4, we have 3. Times 3, 9. Next, 12 divided by 6, we have 2. Times 1, 2. So, plus 2. Add natin yung nakuha natin dito sa dalawang fractions. So, 9 plus 2, we have 11. So, 3 and 11/12 equals 4 and 2/3. So, pakita ngayon natin na 4 and 2/3 yung magiging difference. So, 8 and 7/12 minus 3 and 11/12. Ayan. So, add natin vertically. So, ayan. So, since hindi natin pwedeng i-subtract yung 11 sa 7, kailangan natin mag-regroup. Okay. So, dun sa 8, kukuha tayo ng 1 whole. So, yung 8 magiging 7 na lang. And then, mag-add tayo ng 12/12 sa 7/12. Magiging 19/12 siya. Next, lista natin 3 and 11/12. So, pwede na tayong mag-subtract. So, 7 minus 3, we have 4. 19 minus 11, we have 8/12. And then, simplify natin yung 8/12. That is 2/3. Kasi ang GCF ay 4. So, 4 and 8/12 or 4 and 2/3. So, ibig sabihin, yung nakuha nating sagot na 8 and 7/12 hours is correct. So, let us have the next problem. Mirna bought 5 and 3/4 kilos of pork to cook 3 dishes. If she only used 4 and 1/5 kilos, how many kilos of pork was left? So, si Mirna bumili po siya ng 5 and 3/4 kilos ng baboy, ng karne. Okay, so, para lutuin yung tatlong ulam. Kaya lang, ang nagamit lang is 4 and 1/5. So, ang tinatanong ng ating problem, how many kilos of pork was left? Siyempre, may natira. So, yung what is asked natin, yun na mismo. How many kilos of pork was left? Ayan. And then, what are given? So, yung what are given natin, 5 and 3/4 kilos. Ito yung total. And then, yung 4 and 1/5 kilos naman, ito naman yung used. Ito yung ginamit. So, for our plan, what are the operations to be used? Because of the word left, so, yung natira, ilan ang natira? So, our operation is subtraction. So, usually, kapag nandyan po yung salitang left, ibig sabihin left, natira, hindi po kaliwa. Okay. So, our operation usually is subtraction. So, we will subtract 4 and 1/5 kilos from 5 and 3/4 kilos. Para malaman natin how many kilos of pork was left. So for the third step, we have to solve. So before solving, we have to write the number sentence. So mahalaga kasing number sentence. So number sentence natin is 5 and 3/4 minus 4 and 1/5 is equal to n. So yung n dito is yung natira. Okay. So pwede na tayo ngayon mag-subtract. So mag-vertical solution tayo sa subtraction para mas makita nating malinaw. But before that, kailangan natin kunin yung LCD ng 3/4 and 1/5. Ayan. Lista natin yung mga factors ng 4 and 5. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So as you can see, na-apply natin dito yung multiples, yung skip counting. So as you can see, 20 is our LCD. Okay. So sulat natin 5 and 3/4 minus 4 and 1/5. So gawin natin ngayong similar fraction sila. So 20 divided by 4, that is 5, times 3, 15. 20 divided by 5, that is 4, times 1, 4. So let us now subtract. 5 minus 4, we have 1. 15 minus 4, that is 11, over 20. So our answer is 1 and 11 over 20 kilo. So ito po yung ating final answer. Ibig sabihin, 1 and 11 over 20 kilos was left. So yun yung natira dun sa biniling 5 and 3/4 kilos ni Mirna. Kasi nga, hindi niya lahat niluto. So to check if our answer is correct, so we'll have to use addition. So bakit addition ang ating gagamitin? Okay, so kasi yung nakuha nating 1 and 11 over 20, kailangan nating i-add dun sa nagamit natin, which is 4 and 1/5, para malaman natin na ang total na kilo na binili ni Mirna is 5 and 3/4. Ayan, para ma-check natin kung 5 and 3/4 nga. At kung tama yung 1 and 11 over 20, sagot natin. So, yung solution niya, ganito siya. So, same process, kailangan natin kunin yung LCD, which is 20 pa rin. 20 divided by 20, we have 1 times 11, 11. Next, 20 divided by 5, we have 4 times 1, 4. Now, let's add. 1 plus 4, we have 5. 11 plus 4, we have 15 over 20. And then, simplifying 15 over 20, we have 5 and 3/4. Kasi yung GCF ng 15 and 20 is 5. So, yung 5 and 3/4 kilos na binili ni Mirna ay tama. At tama rin na yung natira is 1 and 11 over 20 kilos. So, for our last problem, as a form of water therapy, Kenneth must consume 10 liters of water for 3 days. If he already consumed 3 and 4/5 liters and 4 and 2/3 liters on the first 2 days, how much water does he need to drink on the 3rd day? Okay, so si Kenneth kailangan niyang maubos yung 10 liters ng tubig for 3 days para sa kanyang water therapy. So, based dito sa ating given problem, 2 araw na ang nakalipas at nandyan kung ilang amount o ilang liters ng water na yung kanyang na-consume. So, ngayon ang tanong, how much water does he need to drink on the 3rd day? So, that will be our what is asked. Okay, yung sinabi ko pa lang. How much water does he need to drink on the 3rd day? Yan. What are given? So, yung given natin, we have 10 liters. Ito yung kabuuan mismo. Okay. Next, 3 and 4/5 liters and 4 and 2/3 liters. Yan naman yung kanyang na-consume. Ibig sabihin na inom niya yan for the first 2 days. Now, on the second step, what is or are the operations to be used? Okay. So, para malaman natin how much water does he need to drink on the 3rd day, so kailangan muna nating i-add yung 3 and 4/5 and 4 and 2/3. And then yung nakuha nating sum doon is isusubtract natin doon sa pinaka-total which is 10 liters. So, yung mga operations na gagamitin po natin dito is addition and subtraction. So, mangyayari dito, subtract the sum of 3 and 4/5 liters and 4 and 2/3 liters from 10 liters. Okay. So, yung ating number sentence, we have 10 minus the sum of 3 and 4/5 and 4 and 2/3 equals n. Okay. So, kailangan nating i-add muna yung 3 and 4/5 tsaka 4 and 2/3 para alam natin kung ilan yung na-consume niya na yung total na na-consume niya for the first 2 days. So, ayan. So, kunin natin ang LCD ng 5 and 3. 4/5 and 2/3. So, yung LCD is 15. Sulat natin dito. Okay, next. Para makuha natin yung mga numerators, so, i-divide natin yung nakuha nating LCD muna sa denominator. Sa bawat denominators ng fractions. Then, yung mga nakuha nating quotient doon, i-multiply natin doon sa dalawang numerators, yung 4 and 2. So, let's have 15 muna. 15 divided by 5, we have 3 times 4, 12. And then next, 15 divided by 3, we have 5 times 2, we have 10. Ayan. Next, i-add natin yung mga nakuha natin. So, 3 plus 4, we have 7. 12 plus 10, we have 22 over 15. Okay, so yung 22 over 15, improper siya. So, kailangan nating i-regroup. So, magiging ganito siya. 10 minus 8 and 7 over 15. Okay. Equals n. Ngayon, so, magsusubtract tayo ngayon. 8 and 7 over 15. Isusubtract natin siya sa 10. Yung 10, whole number siya. So, paano natin palilitawin na may fraction siya? So, kuha tayo ng whole number sa kanya, ng isang 15 over 15. Okay, so magiging ganito siya. 9 and 15 over 15. So, palitawin natin na may fraction siya. Kasi 15 over 15 is 1. Tas plus 9, we have 10. So, ngayon, makikita natin na similar fractions na sila. Ayan. Parehong 15 na yung denominator. So, ayan. Mabilis na lang po ang pagsusubtract. So, 9 minus 8, we have 1. 15 minus 7, we have 8 over 15. So, yung n natin na nakuha is 1 and 8 over 15 liter. So, ibig sabihin, on the third day, ang kailangang inumin pa ni Kenneth is 1 and 8 over 15 liter. So, to check if our answer is correct, so, mabilis lang naman, i-add natin yung tatlo. So, yung 3 and 4/5, 4 and 2/3, tsaka yung 1 and 8 over 15. So, kailangan na makuha nating sagot is 10. So, dito, LCD niya is 15. So, sulat natin para mabilis. So, 15 divided by 5, we have 3 times 4, 12. 15 divided by 3, we have 5 times 2, 10. 15 divided by 5, we have 1 times 8, 8 equals 10. Now, i-add natin yung mga whole numbers. 3 plus 4 plus 1, we have 8. And then, yung mga fractions, so 12 over 15 plus 10 over 15 plus 8 over 15. So, our answer is 30 over 15 equals 10. Equal ba sila? Yes. Paano sila naging equal? Yung 30 over 15, kailangan po nating express yun. So, 30 divided by 15, the answer is 2. So, magiging 8 plus 2 siya nun. Equals 10. And 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, 10 is equal to 10. So, ibig sabihin, yung sagot natin na 1 and 8 over 15 liter, this is correct. Kasi, as you can see, nakuha natin 10 is equal to 10. So, before I end this video lesson, so I hope nagkaroon kayo ng kaalaman so kung paano ina-apply yung addition and subtraction of fractions. So, mahalaga kasi na alam natin yung mga rules sa pag-add and subtract ng fractions kasi madali na lang po yon kapag ina-apply na or i-apply natin sila through word problems. So, after discussing addition and subtraction of fractions, the next operations that we will be discussing is multiplication of fractions. So for the next video lesson, we will be studying on how to visualize multiplication of fractions. Okay, so bago natin i-discuss kung anong process ng pagmumultiply, so i-discuss ko muna kung paano siya using models, using illustrations. So yan po ang ating susunod na video lesson. So yun lang, maraming salamat.